Mr. Deputy Chairman, I am extremely grateful to the honorable members who have spoken. Stop. In fact, it is very rare, as I said, that law made in 2013 has to be revived, because it is an act with 470 sections. Stop. Therefore, a lot of representations had started coming in the moment this act was notified. Stop. There were some drafting oversights, because it is a long act. Stop. Plus, some inconveniences were felt when the act was being implemented. Stop. We, therefore, held consultations with all stakeholders, and we were able to identify several points which required to be revisited. Stop. Some of those points were revisited by virtue of notifications or even under rules. Stop. For example, one of the issues that my friend from the opposition, has raised is with regard to a large number of private limited companies and the provision of very onerous nature being made applicable to them. Stop. Now, by virtue of a notification, it was possible to give private limited companies exemptions from some of those provisions. Stop. And therefore, those exemptions notifications have been given, and the pain of some of those provisions has been diluted by that particular process. Stop. Now, I was, initially, able to shortlist 14 amendments, and then 2 more have been added after the bill was passed in the Lok Sabha. Stop. Provisions have to be brought in line with the international standards. Stop. Now, the question asked is, why are we in a hurry? Stop. As rightly mentioned by some honorable members, people are finding it extremely inconvenient after this legislation to comply with all the provisions. Stop. And therefore, they are finding out devices of not forming a company and going in for other devices, including a limited liability partnership. Stop. People are thinking whether it will be a better option to do business rather than a company registered under this act itself. Stop. For example, you look at subsection of section 212. Stop. For some reason, we have to be careful of this whole process. Stop. About 4 years ago, even in the Customs Act, this provision was brought in. Stop. So, a provision for bail which was considered very onerous even for anti-terrorism law is brought in for violation of the Companies Act. Stop. So, it was earlier brought in under the Customs Act. Stop. When I had pointed it out to the then Honorable Finance Minister, he withdrew it being an onerous provision. Stop.